Am I going to challenge him? Nah, I better not. I don't think I've got any big hits, apart from if I do this, which uses up 2 sauce. I'm going to be doing a sauce harvesting session afterwards. There might be enough kicking around. Let's see if I can finish this thing. That was quite impressive. I've got nothing to finish that off with, though.
Help us, Faye.
Has he just healed? Yep. Okay, he's doing these vampirism. Is that paladin going to live? I think he is. Oh, I see what's going on here. Jump over to the other side. Stand in the blood. And any big shots? Oh, we do have a big shot. We have the ballistic shot. Nice, nice. That was very nice. Nearly down. He's potioning like mad. That took some doing. What a mess. Right. Let us... We have some talking to do we? Okay. Looks like someone's coming over for a chat. Let's get the gang together, and then we'll have a discussion.
I read about a dwarf matching your description in the latest dispatch. And now there'll be another tale about you for our war owls to whistle across the 4 corners of Riverlong.
I've just saved your ass. You better be nice.
You saved my best paladins by the skin of their teeth. The lads are brave, but they're no match for Voidwoken, especially right off the back of chasing down Magisters. I tell you, they'll be chanting your name in the mess hall tonight.
Okay, that's much better. I didn't think it was going in that direction. Ask her about this dispatch. Did it truly mention you?
Of course. You whistled up a war owl to warn us about the Magisters, right? Lord Kem mobilized all us paladins against them that very hour.
We did do that, indeed. How is the struggle between the paladins and Magisters going?
Could be worse. At least Arx is now under the control of Lord Kem. After your communique, he instigated investigations into every Magister in the city. We're sure it's the collusion between the Magisters and the Black Ring that drew the Voidwoken here. To think they blamed all sorcerers. The only question remaining is why.
So
why?
this is making me look innocent. This is good.
The Magisters have a lot to answer for. Those left alive, that is.
Agree. If Magisters and Black Ring are working together, both must be eliminated.
Obviously.
So I'm in a hurry. I need to find Dallis urgently.
She eyes you curiously, eyes narrowing in her hard face.
Are you serious? You won't find the leader of the Magisters walking in the open in Arx. This is Paladin territory now. But check in with Lord Kem. He's conducting an investigation of all the Magisters in the barracks. He might know something about her whereabouts. Take care. I doubt this is quite the city you were expecting to find.
You're not kidding. What is that? It's a healing potion on the floor. That's nice. A magical elven... That is a good staff. I don't use staffs, though. A magical wooden wand. Initiative and crit chance. Iron... Wow. Okay. Poison resistance, necromancer... That is a lot of armour. I don't know what Ace is wearing, though. And light breeches. Requires finesse of 14. Do you know what? I honestly don't know. That doesn't offer much. I don't use staffs. I'm going to go for this and hope it's the right one. Hey, Spork, how far am I into this game? You just got off the boat and found a squirrel and a lizard to hang out with. Oh, you are about 100 hours behind me then. Something silly. Yeah, I have played a lot of this, but I have been fairly thorough and tried to complete everything I've come across. And you don't necessarily have to spend as long as that. But yeah, Does it show, actually? Is my... It doesn't say the amount of hours I've put in on there, as far as I can tell, but about 100 hours, I think, so far. I'm into the last act. No, you can use the shells in crafting, apparently, but I never figured out the use for them. There's a lot of recipes you'll, unless you go and look them up, you'll not figure out a use for them, which is no problem. But you can sell them. They're worth a few pennies. Bit of cash never goes amiss. So there was supposed to be a...
Do you know, this Ark's place doesn't look half bad. It's only about 1/3 bad, really. Maybe 2/5, depending on the weather.
No? Okay. There was a little question mark over them, but I think that option has now gone. Let's do some... These are worth a few quid, actually, so I'm going to pick these up, believe it or not. I don't know who the hell buys them, or what the hell they buy them for, but... Right, while we're here... I want the... I can't get the thing off this. I want the source point off that fella. There we go. +1 source point. Oh, I still need more. I don't think the paladins are going to mind if they see me using source now. Don't quote me on that, but I think I'm okay. Right, so that was a fairly big battle. It was definitely a fun one. Now let's just get reinforced. Let's bring Iffen to the front. I don't know if there... Is there more bodies down the back of here? There is, actually. There's quite a bit of stuff I can collect. Let's go back down. It all kicked off as soon as we came over that bridge, didn't it? Someone looking to get a leg up on the competition. Oh, I don't know. The insect legs. Yes, very good. Very good. Have yourself a cookie for that one. Hey, Pan, welcome back. Yeah, back to Divinity. I looked up Encased, and I am probably going to stream that when we finish this. It looks like it goes on for a little bit longer than I had originally thought. And you know how I like to... If I'm enjoying an RPG, I will spend a lot of time in it. So I thought it is probably going to be best if we get this one out of the way, and then we can start that all over afresh.
The Magister spirit dashes along the foliage beneath the battlements, nearing the bridge. There is a cry from behind. The spirit glances back.
I have a rim shot button.
Her gaze follows something tumbling from the battlements to the undergrowth. There is the thump of an impact. She continues. She sprints onto the bridge, but then something grabs her ankle and hoists her into the air. The spirit vanishes, leaving only the fading echo of a final scream.
Thank you. I'm going to suck her dry. A beautiful image, you will agree. Alright, let's go and hoover up a few more source points and loot everything we can find in here. See if he minds. I don't think they will now, because they've just announced that they don't think the sorcerers are the cause of the problem. So I think we're going to be alright. And when we're at full source, we can save this, and we're good to go. Do some more charm arrows. There's got to be something on there, right? And there's a healing potion to remember up there. Is that what the Dumtis is formerly called? The rim shot? It's not... I don't know. Rim shot, I think, means something else in the UK. Something that I definitely don't have a button for. But I might be wrong. You know, I'm not up on all this this trendy street speak of the youth of today. What is that? An alien shadow essence. I don't think I found a use for that yet. Oh, can we get those? Can't reach. I mean, I can. I'm not going to bother about it, though. But there's so much stuff up here. What's this? A love grenade. Let me just read that. Is that going to upset someone? Because we've got the love grenade. Nice. Let me see what that one does. It's grenades. Well, I know what it does, but how do I make it? I need an empty perfume. Oh, no way. Perfume bottles. We've got the honey. In fact, as we have the honey, we have the charming arrows. It's arrowheads we need. How do I make actual just arrows? I can make charming arrowheads, can I? I can make 13 of those. Right. Let's do that. Combine. And then charming arrows. Nice. These are excellent. No other use for those arrowheads, so the whole lot. Brilliant. Oh, I need to make sure that Beastie Boy gets those. It's called that according to your Google search with safe search enabled. Yeah, you need safe search enabled when you Google most things these days. Send to Beast. I've also noticed I've got 6 knockdown arrows here. I mean, they are his thing, and some freezing arrows. I must have bought these and then forgot to transfer them over. Also, whilst we're on the matter, why are you using a wand with no runes in there? So it does water damage. Giant frost rune, which would increase that. That's a giant one, isn't it? Do I have... We're going off on the tangent already. Yes, we do. A rune frame of power. What is this? Hang on. This looks better. A mystical rune frame. Oh, I'm not risking that on the frost rune, though. Because I might not end up using this this daft thing much longer. So, where do I find the runes at? There, put that one in. Combine. What do we get? We get a giant frost rune of power. That is more like it. So this is going to give me the same amount of water damage, but 3 intelligence, which helps with everything else. That is pretty sweet, actually. I could have got some free sauce up there as well. Rhymes of the Ranger. Any use in that? No. There is a love grenade there. If I steal it, I might get into a load of trouble. I don't really want to do that, so I will leave that. There's another dead one. There we go. There's loads of these dead things. So, you're telling me that this is actually called a rim shot? Because I'm going to take your word for that, because I do not want particularly rim shot in my Google search history. Imagine the adverts that come up on Facebook after that, if it is actually what I think it is. We don't know. Comic rim shot. Yeah. Well, I'll take your word for that. If anyone else in chat is bold enough to go and try that out, do let me know if it's correct. Oh, wow, we hit the good stuff here. Superconductor. I'm pretty sure he's got that already. A fang, a cloud diamond, and some special staffs, of which we will not use, no doubt. However, that is a nice staff. I will send it. What does it do? A lot of fire damage and intelligence. I'll send it to... You never know. I might later on decide to use these. But I like the shields on them. A light suit. This needs finesse. Oh, that could be beastie. It could be beasties. And a forest ring as well. Okay, that's quite cool. Let's go check out his gear. Right, is that any good? I mean, I'm going to have to lose this vulture's mantle sometime, but that is a stack of armor. Inflict poisoned on contact, which is not always good. But I'm going to keep the vulture stuff as long as I can. And when I do actually drop the set bonus, Beast is going to get this, because this is actually very nice. So he's got a good bit of gear there. He's actually got... Oh, hang on. He's got a good bit of... Oh, God, he's got such good stuff. So, can I change that Shadow Prince's signet? I don't need the chameleon cloak. 3 finesse, 3 wits, and 1 thievery. No, that's not worth losing. Such good gear everywhere. Oh my God, this is amazing stuff as well. I could lose... Yeah, I could... Oh, hang on. What about Ace? Might get some use out of this. No, not really. I think it's going on Thane then, just for the magic armor bonus. And we'll change the turquoise ring. That one. Do like getting gear. Hey, Aimless, how's it going? Jump in just as Mark's talking about rim shots. You see, it's not just me. It's not just me. Apparently, a rim shot is the name for that. A comic rim shot. I've never heard that expression before. UK must be a weird place if the alternate definition of rim shot. Well, well, no, I'm not going to tell you to look up rim job on Google because that would be irresponsible of me. But now I might have accidentally mentioned that. I can't help it if you then go and look up what it means. So you probably know what it means, but I'm sure rim shot is something related to that. Anyway, let's move on to a more wholesome topic of conversation of pretty much anything else. I don't know, what do you want to talk about? The massive amounts of loot in this game. That reminds me. Yes, moving swiftly on. I'm after getting an emote done. Looking for some ideas on the theme of loot. What could it look like? I need a loot emote because I am a loot whore in any game I play. I can't help myself. I love stealing stuff and picking stuff up. It is one of the best things in any game. Oh, okay, they saw me trying to steal that. It was just lying on the floor, and apparently it belongs to them. See, I knew I'd get into trouble. But yes, a loot emote. Does one get only to make a main character? Can you build a whole party at the start? Well, in Divinity Original Sin 1, you make 2 original characters. In this one, you have the option of making one or actually choosing one of the NPCs as your character to play the game with. One of the cool things is, when you recruit 3 of the other 6 alternative NPCs into the rest of your party, you get to choose their skills, stats, spec, and all that, and you can respec them at any time. So you're not stuck with Beast the Wayfarer and Ifan the Ranger or whatever he happens to be. And that's exactly what I did. I picked different skills and what they come with to complement them, which is a really nice touch. So it has their built-in stories and stuff and story arcs to follow, but you can choose whatever spec you want with them to complement your main character's playthrough, or you could play as one of the 6 NPCs as a main character and then take 3 additional ones. You cannot make a Lizard Wizard Doom stack. Not all of them, no. But you could take the red prince, the lizard, and then change his stats to be whatever you want, or starting stats, I should say. I don't think there's much else in here, is there? That's going to be of any loot.
What a massacre!
Looks like a good fight to me. A right good fight. Actually, who am I kidding? There's loads of loot kicking around here. Dead Paladin Elementalist. A bone. I'm like a grave robber. I'm just a corpse collector.
I salute you, Monster Slayer. That a hero like you would arrive on Lucian's Day. Well, it gives me hope.
I did what had to be done.
Well, we're glad you were here.
Is the city open?
On Lucian's Day? You'd better believe it. City's a bit of a mess, it's fair to say, but the worst has passed. We'll have the place cleaned up in no time.
I thought that armour looked weird. It must have been the angle. Much damage?
Between the Voidwoken and the arrest of the Magisters, we've seen more than a few casualties, but the city herself is intact. We'll mourn our dead and rebuild. Arx persists.
Okay, I'm done there.
Stay safe.
And in we go.
Kill the Voidwoken. This city needs more
You're a
like
hell of
you.
a warrior, defeating the Voidwoken like
That's
that.
me. Yes, that's me. A little bit of fame, a little bit of appreciation for the first time in the game. It's quite nice. Mark with a sack of treasure over his back, like the Grinch stealing presents. I could go with that, and maybe a little burglar mask on. The thing is, would it be big enough to actually see at the size of an emote? Oh, hello, hang on.
Hold here, Quercus. I need a moment with our friend. Shield, We are about to enter the belly of the beast, to cross a threshold past which there may be no hope of return. There's every chance the servants of the great Acorn will skin you alive, frying your bones and boiling your eyes. You could suffer most terrible. I am getting to the point, Quercus. The point is, the path ahead is dangerous.
Not along with Sir Laura. What has him so worried?
I have watched you defeat monsters, villains, and a surprising number of inanimate objects. But your greatest challenge yet lies before you. I do not know what lies ahead, but the great Acorn is almost here. I can feel it in my fur.
No, my art skills aren't that great either, to be honest.
The forces of evil will throw everything they have against us, but I need more time to finish my research.
Having said that, my youngest daughter's art skills are amazing. Maybe I'll get her to do the image and then get someone to convert it to a digital emote.
You have been a good shield and an excellent friend. Quercus and I both believe you can buy us the time we need.
I don't really know what he's asking me to do, to be quite honest. And I'm assuming he's a good guy because he's been with us all the time, but I'm sure we spoke to somebody else that suggested that that might not be the great thing that I think it is. I don't know. I'll do everything I can. Well, smile. Well, if Quercus believes in you.
Infuriating as he may be, he has not been wrong yet.
Right, if the cat believes in me, then it's the right thing to do.
Now, it will take more than Quercus's ferocity and my wit if you're going to survive. You need power, and I think I have just the thing.
He's going to give me a book.
After our last little escapade with your Void Woken, I examined the corpses you left behind. They were imbued with dark power. But I believe Quercus believes, and I concur, that this magic can be used for light as well as darkness. Here, try this.
The squirrel lays his hand on you, and a strange feeling ripples through your body. A sense of power. Your mind opens to the possibilities of new magic.
Now, how do you think it feels, Quercus?
Strange. What did you do?
The spell is a little unusual, I admit. It harnesses the power of those that you've slain and lets you use it against those you've yet to kill.
I think this might be the source vampirism.
I admit, I thought it was
Vampirism.
a beautiful little piece of irony, but it is somewhat grim. I'll grant you that. But if you need proof that grim arts can lead to marvelous things, you need only look at Quercus. Now you have all the power you need. You were a wonderful shield as we fled, but we are not running anymore. Now you must become the Axe.
Mark the axe.
Go, my friend, and lay waste to the forces of the Acorn. Hack them to pieces, snap their spines, and burn their eyes, and... and Quercus says, good luck.
Good luck. Thank you, Quercus. Interesting. 3 new recipes learned. Are you going to show me what they are? I'm going to have to look them up the hard way then. Wonder what they were. You love RPGs where you can make the whole party the same character? Some fights get weird, but you find things like that hilarious. Well, you can, although you pick different NPCs. I think you could pretty make them all the same build. I don't think there's any reason why you can't do that. It would be an interesting play through the game. There'd be some bits you might not have the skill for, but there's usually a way around anything like that in games. Alternative options. In this game, anyway, I should say. Does anyone here know Sir Nurtle? Is this a bad pun coming on? Kralex, Sir Nurtle? No, I'll play along. I don't know Sir Nurtle. I'm waiting to get caught out by something here. I don't look like there's any new skill added there. Unless there's... Oh, what's this? No, we know spirit vision. Anything down here? As far as I can tell, that's not added anything new in.
This would never have happened under Lucian.
I'm pretty sure it's just taught me what I've picked up from other characters so far through the game. Oh my god, it's a slaughter.
Well, I'll say that for him.
Hang on a minute.
Creatures are better off dead.
Spirit vision.
Littered with corpses. Never thought I'd see the day.
Spirit of the fanatic.
The spirit of the cultist turns to you, head bowed low in respect.
My soul is bound to your whim, Blessed One. How may I...
Yeah, I do remember where he came from now. It's part of the armor we're looking for, isn't it?
The spirit burns with rage at the carnage wrought on Arx. Rage for the Voidwoken, rage for the Magisters, and rage too for himself and his fellow paladins for failing to see the danger until it was too late.
Oh, sorry, Kralex. So Sir Nurtle's part of our Steam group. He's been harassing you, so you're just trying to figure out some things about this person. I'm really sorry to hear that. I'm not very active with the Steam group now, because it's the Steam groups have kind of moved away from what I think they're originally intended for, or we have other uses like Discord, or other tools like Discord and stuff, which I think work a bit better. So I am not familiar with them, and I don't recognise the name, so I'm guessing they go by a different name on Steam than they do on any other part of the community that they're in. So, but if they're causing a problem, then feel free to, and certainly if they're harassing you, let me know about it in a DM on Discord, and I'll happily look into it a bit further. I'm sorry to hear you've had some trouble. Do I want to loot all these? I'm not going to loot all them. I'm just going to let it go, I think. So, what's going on? Who is there to talk to? The citizens, they don't matter. In the nicest possible sense, of course. I'm not going to pick up all the crap. Ooh, do we have a shop? We have... Who's this? Just a citizen. A couple of women at the bar. Let's have a night out. We need to go that way. I need to make sure I've got this. Ramin Oak. Spirit of Hubert Oak. There's something curious going on here.
The spirit of an older man observes the nearby painter. He tut-tuts to himself.
That poor boy is wasting his time, walking upon well-trodden paths. I thought I raised him better than that. Did you tell him what you thought of his little picture?
I haven't spoken to him yet. Say that you don't think you've spoken to his son. He's an artist.
A budding painter, a journeyman, if you will. I'm afraid I poisoned the well for the poor lad. He had to grow up in the shadow of I, the finest painter Arx has ever seen.
Conceited much.
I blame myself. I should never have encouraged him as a child. He could have grown up to be a merchant or a dentist, not embarrassing himself like this.
He's very harsh on his son and demand to know what he's achieved.
Are you simple? Why, I painted The Sacrifice of Lucian, the greatest series of paintings to ever come out of Arx.
Consume the spirit source. Mention his paintings sound fascinating. I'll have to go and see for myself.
They are part of a private collection now, Lord Kem's. Perhaps he'll grant you a viewing, but I doubt it. There's a reproduction on display at the cathedral. Not the same as viewing the original, of course, but it gives the great unwashed something to pray before.
I don't like this guy. I'm so tempted to consume his source. But I better not. I think there's something in this.
A young man works at a canvas, mounted on an easel. Smears of what must be red paint are evident on his hands and clothing. He's oblivious, in a daze as he paints.
Yeah, the great unwashed. That's me, apparently. Okay, a glance towards his easel and wonder aloud how he could even consider painting at a time like this.
He momentarily snaps out of his daze and shoots you an indignant scowl.
It's at times like this that I must paint. The drama, the violence, the sheer emotion of it all.
Ooh. Will he buy a load of crap from us? What have we got? I mean, I've forgotten all the stuff that I have actually got, so I'm a bit reluctant to flog gear. However, I must have some garbage to sell. We keep those for now. Have I got no... Oh, I've got those. We can definitely sell all them. And fangs. And the sharp piece of... No, I need the honey jars in case we see some more bees.